might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Now, here's Bridges after R.J. Barrett's miss. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges, right side. Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company. Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there, and a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Here's Randall following the bucket by the Nets. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. No good that time. Great tee that time from Johnson. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. 4-point game.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Randall. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For 3, Barrett. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Simmons slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Here's Claxton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Toppin. They need this. And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Bridges outside. And he banks in the layup.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Simmons. No good on that one.
1 minute to play. First quarter.
Rose scanning the floor.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Pass to Claxton. Down low. Sims with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Toppin to the inside. Got a piece of it. And here's O'Neal. Just to Dinwiddie. Lots of room. And that one goes long.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Sims after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Rose. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Here's Claxton. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And the Knicks making a change here.
15 seconds. Substitutions on the board.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Here's Thomas. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball with great. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brunson, no good. Nets leading by 11. Bounce pass, Mills. Whiteside with it. Robinson picks him up. Johnson for three. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Knicks trail by 11. Here's the three. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. That'll be game one of a four-game road trip. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. To the paint. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Clock at 6. It's stolen by Randall. And the dunk by Robinson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Now Barrett. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From downtown, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
First personal foul. 15.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Toppin.
When you have a big man like Whiteside putting his hand up, it's always going to make your shot that much more difficult.
Here's Thomas. Some solid defense from Rose.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Thomas. Sims with the rebound. Knicks trail by 10. Stolen away. Outside Thomas. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Thomas. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 8. Johnson outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside for Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. That shot no good. So New York will take it the other way.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Whiteside. Can they get it? Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Whiteside's got 6.
Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7", reach over the top, snatch that.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Finney-Smith. It's Whiteside, top of the key. And they double up Whiteside. Here's Finney-Smith. Another shot. Whiteside, no good. Knicks trail by 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Whiteside. Curry on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Brooklyn leading by 4. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Randall. Claxton.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Tries yet again. And Simmons with the layup. And it's 8 points for Ben Simmons.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he dunks it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Randall. Oh, that's blocked. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Oh, good with the triple. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Stolen by Brunson. It's Barrett on the wing. Inside. Bridges outside. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Rose, and it's blocked.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Pass to Sims. It's tipped. Leaps for it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Coming up on the floor for your Knicks, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Claxton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. Out to Harris. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And they'll get another chance. It's Curry outside. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
New York calls timeout. Knicks trailed by 13. Rose in the post. He's got 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Sims. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Just 5 on the clock. Count the basket. 8 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Pass to Claxton. Outside Curry. Out to Harris. Here's Claxton. 10 points for him. Sims with the rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Curry, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Sims. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And last season the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Here's Harris. The shot, no good. Nice D from Fournier. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 11. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Thomas. And the layup's good off the glass.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
He got it up. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best.
39.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 11. Dinwiddie wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Handle no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Bridges, and it goes down 2 points. Bridges got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
And it's good for 2.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Brunson.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
Here's Simmons. Johnson outside. Bridges outside. Johnson right side. Shot clock at 6. Ring shot on the way. Again, the Nets for 2.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And stolen by Simmons. For 3, Bridges. That shot misses. And New York will come the other way. Barrett with the ball. New York missing again.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Johnson. Releases. Rebounded by Hart.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that right.
And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
Poked away. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good that time. And New York the other way now.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Hart with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Harris has got his first points of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Dinwiddie attacking. Shoots over Brunson. Claxton with the bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Back to Barrett. A minute 50 left in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings the physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And he sinks the second. And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson. He is fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
15.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
They get it back. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
That free throw, no good. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And he's good on the second. And so it's New York with it. It's an 18-point game. Sims inside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Dinwiddie. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Here's Sims, and he bangs it home with one hand. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Offensive rebound. Stripped it away. Here's Toppin. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn.